So, how do you know when it's time to move? I know it's time to move when I said, God, if you send me my husband, I still have to go. God, if you give me the job making all the money that I want, I'm still going to have to go. And the third thing was, God, even if you give me my dream home, I know that I still have to go. And so that's how I knew it was time to move. My son was a freshman in high school at the time, and when I told him, one thing he did not want to do was leave his friends. And I said to him, I gave him a choice. I'm like, listen, you can roll with me and trust me that it's going to be a good move, or you are more than welcome to stay here. Did I want to leave my son? Absolutely not. Was I going to leave him? Absolutely not. But I had to get him to trust me. No, I won't lie. It took me probably close to 20 years to make the move. Why? Because I kept talking myself out of it. I felt so trapped. I'm not even going to lie. But what I had to stop doing was telling myself everything that could go wrong and start telling myself everything that could go right. I was working in the schools in New Jersey, and that's what I was doing. But when I moved, something changed. Moving and being around different people just inspired me to do so many different things. So I started doing jewelry, and I started painting, and this other side that I never knew was there just kind of opened up, and I just began to do new things. And so jewelry became a part of me, and painting became a part of me, and I don't think that would have happened if I those are some things that if I stayed where I was, I don't think that those other things would have been birthed. And I'm so glad that I made the move, and I'm so glad that I started telling myself, I'm gonna cry, everything that could go right instead of everything that could go wrong. And was it easy? When it's God, He'll always make a way. Really, seriously. Another thing that I did was I kind of kept quiet about moving. I didn't let anybody know. A lot of times when you tell people, people can talk you out of it. But this time, when it was time to move, there was no talking me out of it. There was no getting me to stay, because I knew that I had to move. I had to go. I had to move. I knew it was a nowhere in my nowhere that it was time to go. And so I regret moving. Absolutely not. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it. And with no regrets. And just because if you don't try, you will just never know. And I didn't want to go through that. Like, I wanted to know. I wanted to make sure that I tried it. I don't want to just talk about how I feel about my move, because again, I did move my son, so I want you guys to hear his thoughts. I know he's not going to show his face, okay, but just so that you guys can hear, if you have a teen or if you have a kid and you want to know how did it affect the child.
New Jersey and North Carolina was very, very new at the time. I started right in the summer, so I didn't just automatically just have friends. So I had to wait till I got into school, and from there, in the past few years, I've just made more friends and gained a lot of new experience and garnered a lot of memories, which would probably be the best word to say. And I've just lived a full life these past 4 years, actually doing more than just the bare minimum.
So I guess from all of this, just know that whatever you're dreaming, that dream can become a reality. Whatever you have been hoping to do, and that hope can become a reality. I learned a lot of things moving from New Jersey to here. So many things. And if I didn't make the move, I wouldn't have learned those things. And it was a lot of tough things as well. Sometimes you have to learn things so that you can bring those things that you've learned to your next. Now, what I'm saying is when you are making a move, you don't go to that new place making the same mistakes. Allow all things to be new. All things need to be new. You cannot take the old into the new. Allow it to be just a whole new experience. If it is your time, if you have confirmed with God above and He's telling you to do it, I say do it. Go without a lot of baggage. Throw out, sell all of the unnecessary things. Go into it light, seriously, and begin to build and trust the process. Now, I don't know who this is for, but this just hit me. Do not leave in a spiteful way, a spiteful manner. Literally, when you go onto your next, do it going into it with peace, not because you're trying to get back at somebody, not because of anything crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when you do things in the wrong way, you don't have to repeat it all over again and do it the right way. So if you're gonna go, I did not want for this video to be long. So if you stuck in there to the end, thank you. Listen, if you have questions, my email is in the description to my bio. Please ask me questions. And I hope this helps somebody.